Good day, comic fam. Comics of the Voice here. Today, a 30-year hunt has come to an end. 30 years I've been hunting for this damn book, and I've been so close so many bloody times. It's in my hands now. Stay tuned. Alright, comic fan, it's been a long journey, and I've got my Grail book besides that one right there. Mad 1, signed by Harvey Kurtzman, and a Mad 4, signed by Harvey Kurtzman. Any Mad collector who likes the 23 comic book issue and then the next 600 issues of magazines that spanned many generations of people. Everybody hears about Mad. When you talk about Mad, people know it, no matter what the generation, because it spans so many decades. But before Mad started, there was an advertisement in a book called Weird Science. And Weird Science number 16 specifically was the book. And I've been hunting it because the advertisement's on the inside. And I finally have the book. Now, it's a beat up copy. I mean, the cover presents nice, so I'm going to get this thing clean pressed. But it's been trimmed. The staples are rusty. There's color touch. There's stains. Yeah, it's not good. Like, see, all the staining. So I'm going to get the staples replaced. I'm going to get clean pressed, get some work done to this book, because I'm not going to send it in. I'm always going to leave it in its raw form. I just want it to present a little nicer, and it's going to come back a purple label anyway. But that's what I was after right there. So inside is the advertisement full page for Mad number 1. You got Harvey Kurtzman up there at the top. The usual gang of idiots. So just absolutely incredible to actually have this thing in my hands, despite all its condition. And I was actually laughing when I went to the centerfold to look for what book that it was advertising. It's the very book that that you have. Usually it's something else, but in this case it's Weird Science number 16. There was a 22 issue run of this book, Weird Science, and with EC their numbering system is all messed up, so the issue number 1 of this is actually number 12. So it says number 12 on the cover because it was a carryover from Weird Fantasy and then went to Weird Science, so the numbering is all messed up. So number 12 is issue 1, 13 is issue 4, 14 is, or sorry, issue 12 is 1, 13 is 2, 14 is issue 3, 14 is 4, and then they went to number 5 after that, and then the numbering went from 5 up to 22. So the numbering was normal after that. But to have this one in my collection now, even though it's a crap copy, I don't care. I got it for a really decent price. I mean, this thing's been homaged like crazy. I got the Cruel Universe one, which actually parallels it pretty damn nice. I was impressed on how close they did the two covers. Like, I mean, that's pretty cool. But having that original one in my possession is amazing. So inside of this issue has got Mad number 1, issue number 17, which of course I picked up. Now I got this new rabbit hole. This one has issue number 2 on the inside, so I'm assuming that all the rest, all the way up to 22, would have the advertisement for subsequent books. So I might as well pull this one out since I got my Grail book, and now I got a second one to cover for Mad number 2, which is right there. So I got Mad 1 on the wall, I got Mad 2 on the wall, and now I have the advertisement for Mad number 2. I got the advertisement for Mad 1. And probably the rest of these all the way up to 22 had the next Mads in them. I don't know where they stopped. This one's actually a pretty nice copy. I never really looked for any kind of color touch on this one. It doesn't look like it. This one's a pretty clean copy. What's the center advertisement in this one? Oh, for Weird Fantasy number 16. Because they had the Weird Science, and then they had the Weird Fantasy, and then they got the Science on the side, and this one's Weird Science with the Fantasy on the side. So they had these messed up titles. So now I'm going to have a new rabbit hole. Probably get 17 up to 22, and maybe go back in time and go all the way down to issue 12, which is number 1. But not a cheap set of books to find. So that is my little bit of a haul for this video. Just wanted to talk about, you know, people getting their Grail books, and you think it's impossible, but never say never, because you don't know when things are going to happen. This is all part of the charm of being a comic book collector, is you have to have patience for this kind of game. I mean, I'm 55 years old, and like I said, I've been hunting this for 30 years. So that's what, 25 years old I was looking for this book. And, you know, 30 years later, here I am sitting here with it in my hands. I'll eventually get a better copy, because, you know, you're always hunting, but I'm quite content with this one. I'll get it cleaned up. It'll present nice, and it'll end up on the wall behind me with my Mad One. Probably put it where the NYX is. And then I'll have the other one, which is a facsimile of Mad One, because I got the original right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling on. Grail achieved. You can get your Grail too. Patience, perseverance. It will come. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you on the next one. Take care.